What you want? What you want?
Welcome back, hello TCLs. Today we're going to be taking a look at the new Batman animated, the new Batman Adventures, Killer Croc with baby doll action figure from DC Collectibles. As you've seen in some of my videos already, and as you hopefully you're aware of, that DC Collectibles is doing action figures based on the animated series of Batman from the 90s, and they're doing an excellent job at it. And here today we have Killer Croc with baby doll, which is a nice little add-in here because it really bumps up the value of the two figures and stuff like that. Here they are in a blister card packaging, and on the back it's the same old, just a silhouette of Batman, Nightwing, and Robin, Tim Drake. So let's see what this figure is all about by opening them up. Alright, now we're going to take a look at Killer Croc, as you already know from the intro. So we take a look at Killer Croc and baby doll. This episode is from this is the Killer Croc from the New Adventures of Batman, and it's based on the episode where Killer Croc and baby doll kind of team up. Mainly Killer Croc was using baby doll here for her money and stuff like that to get what he wanted, and pretending that he really liked her or loved her in this episode. For those who haven't seen any Batman anime series episodes, the New Adventures are the original one there. I recommend for you to watch it. It stands up to today's test of time. It's really great stories of Batman and his villains. Of course, as I love with these stands, here you have the turnaround sheet and stuff. It's turnaround stand that shows you the front and back of Killer Croc. Of course, you have the clear stand, the extra little plastic here. This time I think it's for balance because Killer Croc is a pretty big person. Of course, got this little sheet here showing you, the animated series and New Adventures of Batman, as well as a checklist in the back. And I can say that finally you can check off Killer Croc, because Killer Croc was one of the ones that were really delayed and took the longest to get here. So now you can actually check him off. And if you're collecting the whole series, you should have all these figures by now. The other little piece of instructions is just basically how to use the stand and how to change their hands and everything like that. So we'll go Killer Croc first. His articulations as follows. He has heads on a ball joint. Move from side to side. Arms go up, forward. Elbows, single bend at the elbows as well as swivel at the elbows. Same thing with the wrists. Articulation at the wrists and swivel at the wrists. He has upper articulation as well as an ab crunch. No waist articulation due to it being up here in the chest. Legs go out. He looks kind of awkward when he puts his legs out like this. Can go forward, backwards. There's no knee articulation for Killer Croc, which I find odd, but I guess it's for standing up his upper body, which is kind of really heavy and stuff. It would be nice if he had like knee articulation. He has swivel at the bottom part of his pants, which would be like the calf section of the leg, as well as articulation at the ankle of his foot and ankle rocker. Let's swivel from side to side. So in all, decent amount of articulation. He comes with two pairs of hands that belong to him. Easy to just pull out and put in another hand. And he comes, I believe this is chicken or turkey, whatever you want to call it. I thought the legs and stuff could come apart, but I guess it's because I'm used to the one that came with Slimer from NECA. You can actually pull off the legs. I thought they would do the same thing here, but you can't. It looks like there's grooves here. You can maybe turn them, but you can't either. So it's just one, the legs and everything glued on, so it's a solid piece. He can kind of get that in his hand, like that. Once you get a good grip, there he is. He's ready to mange, eat the turkey or chicken. Another thing to fit in his hand, and he comes with is a stack of money. So let me just see if we can get him stand up there. So it comes with a little like stack of dollar bills or $100 bills, whatever amount you want to make it. There's no number on there. You can hold the cash in like his gripping hand. just like that. So on to Baby Doll. Baby Doll doesn't come with any extra accessories, no extra hands or anything like that. Her articulation, her head is really heavy. Like her ponytails don't move, but her head is not even on a ball joint, but she's really heavy, so she would be the most difficult to stand up by herself if you wanted to. Head goes from side to side, arms go up and down. She has waist articulation here. So her waist can go from side to side. It's kind of hard to show you with her big head here. Legs can go forward and backwards a little bit. There's no swivel at the ankle or anything like that. No knee bends, nothing like that. So it's just a basic static figure. Well, not static figure, but basic movement figure with about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points of articulation. She comes with a baby bottle, which I am trying to remember if she used it or she used to give it to Killer Croc. But I think it's more for her, like to play the part that she's acting like a baby. Hence, that's how she became. She was a star before. And she comes with the ball. Now, this ball doesn't really fit in her hands unless you raise her hands up, and it doesn't hold unless you squeeze them in there. But by doing that, you're kind of squeezing the hands apart, the arms apart. So be very careful if you're going to do that. Now, she does not come with the turnaround stand like Killer Croc, which is too bad, because it'd been nice to be able to stand her on her own if she came with just a little mini stand, and or even holes in her feet, which she does not, so you can't even put like a clear peg or anything there to hold her up. So basically what you'll have to do is you will have to get Killer Croc, stand him up on the stand like this, and then you will have to place Baby Doll like right there underneath it, beside his knee or something like that, and that's the way you have to display them, where you're holding up Baby Doll and Killer Croc. See, another thing too, the ball falls out pretty easy, so depending where you place her on the shelf, if you don't want the ball to go rolling and missing, you might just want to place it down below or something like that, or off to the side, and there you go. So Killer Croc and Baby Doll should be available at online retailers or specialty shops, comic book shops. Should still be available. He came out quite late in the year, early this year. Due to that, during that time, their DC Collectibles were changing factories. He was one of the first figures to come back for the new plastics and everything. With Scorpion 72 with a review of Killer Croc and Baby Doll, telling you to enjoy your toys. And until next time, keep playing. Ciao.